Oh, I'm just waiting for people to arrive. That'll be fantastic. There we go. Veronica, whilst we're waiting, my screen says stream this to your audience. Can I click on that and stream it to my Facebook and that? You can put a comment up there or whatever. So that'll be fab. Yeah, okay. Find me. Yes. Oh, okay. So bear with me then. Bear with me. Stream this. Select destination. Oh, Facebook. Another time. Hi, Charlotte. Hello, Charlene. Okay. All right, my lovely. Okay. So, hi, yeah, my lovely. I just see that, and I know we've never met yet, but if you're ever in Essex, we shall meet for a coffee. Okay. Ascending Universal Butterfly. I love that as a name. Imagine that on your badge. I like that. So, hello, Lainey. May I have a reading? Hopefully, my lovely. Wolf for you, Charlene. Michelle, good morning. Oh, whereabouts are you? Michelle Morissette. Ooh, are you connected to the lovely Alana? But you get that all the time. I met somebody last night when I was on platform, and they were called Trinity. I said, "Oh, you know, the usual thing with the film," but she was born way before the film was made. So who copied whom? Okay, so let's have a look. The wolf for you, Charlene. Yes, deaf. Yeah, there you go. Thinking, yes, deaf. Who's deaf? But I understand definitely. Hi, Donna. Right, okay. So let's get started. Right, so let's find a wolf for our lovely friend Charlene. And I haven't put them out tonight. They're just sort of in their trays. So I've got to look for them, I'm afraid. Let's have a look. What's that one? Raven! Whoever wants a raven. There we go. So you'd be over. Oh, I've got a gonk there. Let's move the gonk out. No, it's just got more in the way. Bear with me a minute, my love. Please, I will be. Ah, found it. No, I'm not. You must. I'm so sorry, Michelle, if you get that all the time. Okay. So, David, okay, so we'll come back to you in a minute, my lovely. Okay, so Michelle, you're in Canada. Ah, hello there. So let me know what kind of animal you would like. And if I've got it, I'll read it. If not, I'll choose one for you if you're right with that. Okay, so this one, a penguin for Donna. I do have one of those. This is going to go for Charlene, please. Veronica, please. Thank you ever so much. Please, please. Thank you. Okay. So let's have a look. You wanted a wolf, my lovely? So, oh, that's my wolf. He's like about that long and about that leggy. That's his whole body. His legs are about that long. Okay. So wolf. Right. Let's have a look for Charlene. Okay. Charlene, I've got, you wanted the wolf, so I've got the wolf here. Let's have a bit of light on the matter. So we put the light there and that light there. So we have a bit more for the old wolfie here. All right. Oh, there you go. Aha. Right, there you go. So I've got the lovely wolf here. All right. Now, oh, that's put me really in the dark, hasn't it? I don't know. Anyway, so we've got this wolf. So Charlene, I picked up the wolf, the first thing that came into my mind's eye was being a lone wolf. Okay, because wolves are normally a pack animal, but I also feel like an independent. So it's like you've come out of a certain pack, and it's like, you know what, I'm not fitting in here. I'm going to go off and create my own pack, if that makes sense to you, Charlene. I get the impression that I know you do this kind of work. I mean, just to let everyone know, I don't know Charlene, but we've had little conversations over the last few weeks, and I know little bits about her, but nothing about her, if that makes sense. But I just get this feeling with the regards to the pack, you creating your own. So you're no longer a lone wolf, you are a wolf star. That is how I feel there. So you've got you being the wolf up here, and I just feel others are coming around you to create your own new pack, both here on the earth plane, but also spirit side as well. Don't know if you're working with new guides and that, but I feel very much I'm drawn to this little marking on the back here of the wolf, and I just get that feeling that it's almost like you've. I will. I don't know if you're turning away or having a break from social media. I know we're on social media right now, but I'm on about the fact that, constantly on your phone. But I just feel that there's something about you changing your habits, to take you away from all of that, but also another around you. And I just feel like you're saying, no, let's have a bit of us time as opposed to that time. That's me trying to text with both thumbs. I still text like that, by the way. So, but if that makes sense to you, where are you going now? Okay. I will, thank you. I also feel very much that you're, I will. I also get the impression here, Charlene, that whatever's been going on in your life and this moment now, we're talking about now, 'cause it's a new start, new country, new start. And I just feel there that it's made you very wary and very, very more that independence as that lone wolf, but lone wolf star now. But the creating your own sacred, special, safe space, if that makes sense to you. And I don't feel that just in your home environment or your relationship environment or even your spiritual environment, but your soul environment, if that makes sense to you. I just feel like, you know what, I'm taking ownership of who I am as a person, but who I am as a soul as well. And I just get that impression that there's like oh yeah, I will. And I also just been shown jam roly poly and custard. Don't know if you've tried that yet, but give it a go. Oh my gosh, I've just put 4 stone on by that one. Um, I will. I'm also seeing that the wolf is very alert with its big ears here and its face, and it's looking very much sitting there looking up. All right, and I just feel like it's about time you kept this up. You deserve to be proud of who you are and what you've achieved and where you are now. I know it feels quite a new beginnings, etc. But I feel excited. But I feel like it's you taking control of you once more. Does that make sense? I'm just being given October as well. And beautiful, thank you. All right. But I just feel also I'm being given October as a special month. I feel like there's birthday there, but there's also anniversary of a passing. And I also feel like I don't know if there's like a deadline. I can't see what the deadline is for, but I feel like there's a decision or a situation where it's got before by that date, if that makes sense, a decision to be made. And I feel like that's something you're already aware of, but it's just acknowledging that. Hopefully that makes sense to you. I also want to give you a Toby. Thought initially was it Tony, but it looked like Toby as well. And I just get the name Toby. Okay. And October's your birthday. Oh, happy birthday. So's mine. 23rd for me. Whatever's yours. Beware what you put on the system. Okay. Right. I will. And I feel as well, it's like, you know what? I'm making a stand for who I am. And I've put you here, and it's like I'm saying, you know what? I'm injecting a bit of happy life into me. I don't mean that as illicit drugs or anything like that. All right. But I just feel that you've given yourself back. Okay. I will. And you've got the grey, and I know it's got different colours on it, but you've got the grey of this beautiful wolf, okay? Yours was for 23rd for me, so there we go. So more to celebrate. Okay, I'm being drawn to the grey, and I feel that I'm drawn to the grey matter, Charlene. Okay, and I feel like it's like you've actually started to believe and trust in your own abilities, your own intelligence, your own ideas, your own. Okay, I'm going to leave that with you because I'll be here all blooming night otherwise. Because I feel this is truly special. There's also yeah, fantastic. But there's also, I'm being drawn to the coat of the wolf, and I feel it's the most shiniest, most happiest, most beautiful coat as well. I'm giving you that as a metaphor in regards to it's like you're shining once more. Okay, keep on shining. Okay, so that's over to you, my lovely. Right. So thank you for that. Do I have a sloth? Oh, Bernie Gear, I wish I did. I can't even shout out to hubby, you know, because he listens to what I shout out, and I end up getting just turn up new animals. But he's just gone out. Pardon me, he's just gone outside, so I can't get to him. Okay, let's have a look here. Somebody wanted a giraffe. Can you find that one again, Veronica? Are you able to find that? Okay. Hi, Karen Berry. Could I have animal? Okay, I'll see if I can. Maria Coppola. Yeah, Coppola. Do I have a sloth? Oh, wish I did. I'm gonna have to get a sloth now, aren't I? Cappuccino. I'm brand new here. When I came on, you mentioned a raven. Okay, so Davy Jones would love a giraffe, and I'm just gonna fancy a cappuccino. I don't even drink milk, so right. So Davy Jones wants a giraffe. We'll come back to cappuccino in a minute. Just calling somebody a cappuccino. Okay, so this is my giraffe. How cute is that? It's a bit of a stubby giraffe, but it's still a giraffe. Okay, isn't it cute though? All right, so that's my giraffe. So this is for Davy. Hi, Davy there. All right, so there we go. Oh, I was taking notes down of who I'm reading for, but whatever. Okay, so this is Davy. Now, Davy, again, I can't remember. I think I've read a few before, but it would have been ages ago and I've forgotten already. So please don't take it personal. But this giraffe, and I just said this is quite a stubby looking giraffe, okay? Now, I get this impression that I don't know what's gone on in your life at the moment, Davey, but would you understand about it's almost like people have been stifling you, not putting you down, but not allowing you to grow, not allowing you to be your true self. Okay. It sometimes happens in work and that you're not allowed to, given a free rein to use your own common sense and intelligence. And I feel that that's something that you've, it's like I'm pushing you. No, I'm keeping you under control or feeling controlled. Would you understand that, please? Okay. Um, Bernie, I do have lots of elephants, actually, different ones. So we'll come back to there in a minute. And dogs, tiger as well. Yay. Hi, Bernadette. And Ca. Okay. Show me again. Okay, you understand, don't they? Thank you, Davy. Where am I going now? Right. I was just looking at the comments whilst I waiting for your response, but I feel as well, it's almost like you get this, when you have so much going on in your mind and you get distracted and then it takes you off and flipping heck, another day's gone by. For me, another day, another week, another month. And people think you're not bothered, you're not interested, but actually you are. But I just feel like things keep getting, it's almost like they get trapped within you and it's just releasing. That's where that stifling bit comes back again. Okay. Also, where I've got my finger in there, I tried taking my finger out just now and it felt like it was stuck. It's not stuck. Okay. And I feel that that's a metaphor for you. Sometimes you feel you're stuck in a rut, whatever's going on at the moment. And it's like, you know what? You can always just turn a different perspective and you can come out. So that is literally stuck in there. All right. Kid you not, it's there. Can't get my finger out, but I'm literally turning it and it comes out so easily. So I just feel like I want to say to you, Davy Jones, is that just it's like you're turning a new leaf. You just turn it different perspective. And I'm looking at this as a key. So I don't know if you're doing like a move, be it a new home or whatever, but a new move. And I just feel like you've got the key. It's your choice. Does that make sense? And I feel like it's something you want to. It's like it involves moving up as well, because I'm being shown like the mane of the elephant, flipping heck, giraffe. I might know what it's called, but it wouldn't come out. But the mane of the giraffe, okay. But I'm seeing that as a ladder, and I feel like whatever you're doing, it's like you're trying to, or you're working on ascending. Okay, and I feel that more in regards to both you as a human being, but the way you're looking at things, the way that you're expressing yourself, but also how you assess others around you. And I feel that that's something you've been working on, and but also the I say the spiritual side, but I feel also the bit, yeah, the spiritual side, because it's like I don't know if it's like meditation, whatever, but it's almost like you're trying to find that zen within that will clear your mind's eye and allow you a bit more freedom to be who you are. Does that make sense? That sounds very cryptic, but as long as it makes sense to you, Davy Jones. I will, thank you. I'm being drawn to its lovely, cute little square feet there. Okay. Its little toes. It's got little toes. Okay. But I just feel very drawn to the fact that, oh, okay. Again, perspective taking. I just turned I was showing you that way round, but then I got told turn it that way round. And they're like little houses, aren't they? Okay, little houses here. All right. You might not see them as that. I do. Okay. And I just feel here that this move involves at least 4 people, you and 3 others in some way, if that makes sense to you. All right. And again, don't get stuck on it if it's not moving home, but there's a move within you. And I feel like it involves you and 3 others. All right. Hopefully that makes sense as well. Show me. Thank you. I've also got, again, I don't know if you do this kind of work, Davy, but I feel very much that I'm being drawn to this ear and this ear. And I don't know if you can see, but this ear has got like grey stuff on it, like all swirly, and this ear is quite clear. Yes, 3 ups. Thank you for that, Davy. And I just feel here you've got an ear to spirit and an ear to the earth plane. And I just feel like you're working between the two. Okay. 1, 2. Yeah, 2. Because we're still on earth, aren't we, doing this work, but we're that conduit. And I feel that's something that's what you're working on, if that makes sense. That development is what I'm getting there. And as I was talking, that development, etc., it's eyes. To me, the eyes moved. And it's like you watch my eyes. It's like the eyes went, okay. And I do it again, shall I? Okay, that's how I saw those eyeballs, and they were like constantly looking to the side, looking either way, and it's like looking around. And I just feel like it's like you've had your eyes opened, Davy, about what's going on, the truth of the matter. Okay, I don't know what that is, but as long as it makes sense to you, but the eyes have been opened. Maxine, I'd love to have a snail, but a sloth and a snail. Oh, just saying. Okay, he might have heard. Okay, I will. Thank you. I'm now seeing the neck. This is you now, and I just see the neck has just gone from the here to growing to what a giraffe should be. And yeah, and I just see that growing up. Okay. And I just feel that the more you feel comfortable with who you are, the more you'll learn and the more you grow. And I feel that now that's quite important to acknowledge for you. Don't let pride get in the way. Sometimes we feel we know a lot, but actually we never know enough. And I just feel there that there's people around not telling you what to do, but actually saying, you know what? I can teach you this if you wanted to, or I can, if you tried this, and it's just opening your horizons and your options, if that makes sense. And I just got shouted out March as a special month for you, and around about the 27th of March. Okay. I feel that for me is my mum's birthday, but I feel also is Mother's Day as well. And I think that changes every year, doesn't it? But I just feel Mother's Day, but around about the 27th of March. Okay. So I'm going to leave that with you. They may not be connected to a mother whatsoever, but I'm just giving you that. All right. So that's there. Okay. So cappuccino. Cappuccino wanted a raven. All right. If you're still there, my lovely, do you actually have a name, Cappuccino, or is that your actual name? Okay. So this is the raven. All right. I don't think I've actually read with my raven yet. All right, got this a few weeks ago. Beautiful, it's obsidian, and it's such a cutie. You're so welcome. Hopefully that made sense though, Davy. All right, but that's my raven. All right, I don't know if I can stand it there without dropping it. Okay, can you see? All right, how cute is that? Let's go around there. Okay, so let's have a look, and there's a bit on the back as well. All right. Well, I may have read from you, but never mind. We're doing this for cappuccino. I'm here. Hi there. So am I. Yay. Okay. Do you actually have a name, or do I have to refer to you as Cappuccino? All right. Just checking. Um, okay. Paula Marie Munoz. Why have you put all the names on there? I don't know. Oh, unicorn. Okay. Right. I've no idea we've put all those names on, so you'll figure it out in a minute. Okay. Chloe. Oh, it still begins with a C, so even better. So thank you for that, Chloe. Hello. Okay. Chloe, would you understand about the fact that you've been hunkering down, right? Because if you notice, it's like it's got its I want to show you, all right? 'Cause I could just go on saying, oh, blah, blah, blah. But actually, I want you all to see how hopefully what I see, get a sense of it, but it's like it's hunched down, ready to take off. And I get this feeling with you, Chloe, is that I just feel like you're ready. You know what? I've learned all this stuff. I've got all this stuff. It's like, I don't know if you've been hoarding bits, you can never have enough crystals, in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. But I just feel there's things that you've been learning, and I feel this to do with the learning side of things, the information gathering. And I feel very much that you're now ready to go. You know what? I'm ready to open my wings and I'm ready to fly. And I just get that impression that I want you to take that advantage and actually do that and fly. Okay. That's metaphorically, not literally. Show me. I will. And I will. I also get the impression, Chloe, that I don't know if you take a lot of things on your shoulders. Like they say, you carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. But I just feel like you've got a lot of responsibilities that I feel that you take on yourself. Um, it's not a case of, oh, you just going, oh no, I'm doing everything for everyone else. I just feel there that you just somebody that does a lot of giving and a lot of caring, if that makes sense. I also feel I want to give you the name Jane as well. The name Jane. I'm trying to do a J, but that came out as an L. Okay. Jane and love go together. Okay, if that makes any sense to you. Um, okay. I will, thank you. Would you understand about you've been molding yourself, as in like, it's like you've been on this journey to find yourself, and I just feel it's like you're molding yourself to how you want things to go, how you want things to be for you. And so many of us go off on different tangents. We're looking after children, parents, family, friends, we're doing whatever, animals, all the rest of it. And sometimes we lose ourself. And for you, Chloe, I get very much the impression that you've been gathering things, you've been ready, and now you're ready because you're yeah, I will. Because I'm seeing the claws on the like the stone thing. Well, it's perched on, all right, but it's there, and it's like you're gripping on for dear life. Okay, but I just feel here is you've created this. You've created you, and I just feel like it's now you can let go anytime. But this is a lot of metaphor here, and I just get the impression that this is your comfort zone. Okay, this is your place of safety, your place of coming home. But actually, you know what? I can fly. I can do what I want to do, and I can come back. I'm safe, if that makes sense. I will. I will. Thank you. I'm just doing this as well down the bird's neck and head. And I feel like there's sometimes I just feel there's a vulnerability to yourself as well, Chloe. And I feel like I just want to just give that stroke down the head and down the body. I mean, I'm talking about the raven here, not to you, unless you want that. That's up to you. But I'm not offering. All right. But I just feel that it's just that calming. Anytime you feel overwhelmed, anxious, etc. But I just feel I want to do that calming. Okay. And just bringing that calm into your life, into your mind, and into your heart, if that makes sense. Okay. I've just been given a tea name as well. And look, I can't see if it's a Teresa or a Terry, but sometimes Teresa is called Terry. But if won't dismiss either of those names. But these names I feel are here on the earth plane. All right. I will. And I want to go to the tail end. And I feel like you do a lot of juggling as well, because I'm just seeing this with the flat end of it here, and I just see this that you're doing a lot of juggling, a lot of things that you're juggling about. So I see it sort of on the head, and you're like trying to not drop everything, but actually one thing at a time. And I feel that will help you to fly free, fly like a raven. There you go. Super intelligent. Don't dismiss your intelligence, but remember your common sense. There you go. So thank you for that, my lovely. Hopefully that all made sense. Okay. 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 Sharon, you're saying what's the animals for Paula Marie Munoz? I've no idea. Oh, unicorn. Unicorn. Okay, we'll go for that then. So Paula Marie Munoz, unicorn. Anyways, go unicorn. Come here, unicorn. There we go. Don't forget, people. I have Highland cow, I have a Highland cow baby, and oh, let's put you down there. I'm wearing a Highland cow baby. Look at that. That's so cute. Can't help it. Okay. And I have them on my wall. So there we go. So, who are we going for? I thought I've got an Uber going for Paula Marie Munoz, please. Veronica. Thank you. Unicorn. Rose quartz. Okay. Paula, I get very much the impression of lots of healing, and I feel you could do with some healing now, but also I feel like I've been healing for quite a while, and it's something that you've been working on. I feel that both emotionally, mentally, physically. I just feel this healing is all around you, if that makes sense. Okay. And Bernie has just changed their mind. Oh, I've a Highland cow baby, as there is no sloth. Sloth, Highland cow baby, very similar. Oh, they're both cute. There we go. Okay, so Paula, back to you. Right, now, I feel very much with the healing side of it, as I've just said, but also I'm being drawn very much to the unicorn horn, and I feel very much I want to use this. You've been using it as a weapon, not literally. It's metaphorically. Okay, so please don't go, people with unicorn horns. That's not what they're there for. All right. So, but I just feel there. I will. It's like you've been on the defensive all the time, and this is where the healing comes into it. And if that makes sense to you, please, okay, show me again. I just feel also that would you understand about not really being able to take compliments? Okay, some of us can't really take compliments, if that makes sense. You're here at the hospital in Colorado, granddaughter having heart surgery. Oh, bless her. All right then. Okay, so be very careful what you put on the system here, but 'cause it's an open forum. But we'll send lots and lots of healing, not just to your granddaughter, but to you guys as well. And that's where we go with the healing, all right? But both emotionally, mentally, and physically as well. So yeah, all right. So wow. You don't do well with yeah, absolutely. You don't do well with taking compliments, and it is. But people give you compliments, the true, genuine compliments, Paula, because I get the impression that you're a bit on the magical side. Okay, like our beautiful unicorn, you're a bit on the magical side. Now, I know you've just said you're in hospital with your granddaughter. You're there supporting her. You're supporting your family, and I just feel very much. I want to say thank you and giving you that compliment that you are a healer just by being with her, just by sending out your love and your healing there. So I will put you both, you're ready. Anybody talks to me, they already go in my healing bank there, and off they go, my healing prayers for Reiki, etc. And that universal healing energies. So I'm sure people here will be sending that healing as well. Now, I feel also that would you understand that what's going on around your granddaughter, especially, is there things being said, and it's almost I feel like you keep trying to push them to give you answers and to make sure she's looked after. Okay, and I just feel there that that's where the horn comes in. It's like you're prodding them occasionally to say no, this needs doing, and has that been done? Will that make sense to you? And I'm smiling as well because I just feel this joyousness of how your granddaughter, but also your grandchildren, how much joy and love, also blooming worry they bring to you. Okay, and but I just feel that I also get I'm being drawn to the mane here, and it's really weird, but I don't know if you can see it, but the mane looks like it's going up as opposed to going down, if that makes sense, because gravity would do it the other way, wouldn't it? But this one is done, so the mane goes up. Okay. Um, show me again. I will. And I just feel this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, that's ears. I'll put those out of the way. There'll be you and 4 others that are involved with you. Spot and be telling nurses you're not doing it right. I had to call the doctor, let him know. There you go. But unicorn, as in like not actual physicalness, but it's being that assertiveness, isn't it? And isn't it a shame you've got to do that? But they are at the end of the day only human themselves, and no excuses. But she's your baby. I know it's your granddaughter, but it's still your baby, part of your clan, and that's what I feel there. Very much your clan, okay, and that fierceness. All right. Show me, please. I also get the impression here, and although I've just gone through the mane, but just at the top here are the ears, all right? And it's like they're between the horn here, the weapon, and your family. And I get the feeling as well is you are the buffer between the medical teams and your family. Okay. And I feel like you're the one that's stepping up and saying, hold on a minute, what's going on? Yeah. Has this actually been done? And I just feel there as well that I want to um, give people water. I want to give people food. I want to be looking after everybody anyway. And I just get that impression that's what you do, be it your family or other people around, and those that are around your granddaughter as well, others that are in bed and their loved ones. I feel you're even looking after them or looking out for them as well. And you worry about them and are they going to be okay? It's all those kind of loving, caring, compassionate feelings. And I feel also sometimes it makes you feel quite, I say nauseous, nervous, anxious, that sort of thing. All right. So show me, show me. I will. And I'm just being given the name. It looks like a Mandy or Amanda, okay? Mandy or Amanda. And I want to also give you a Robin as well. And I feel the Robin is the name, like Rob or Robin. And I just feel that rather than the bird, all right? But we won't ignore the bird either. And would you understand about somebody having their very own unicorn, okay? Obviously not a real one, sadly, because they're in the magical world. They've got the right idea, not physically being here, because bit dodgy with us dodgy humans, okay? And I will. Right. Yes, I tried to help everyone. Paula, you can only do so much. And this is for everyone listening. Yeah. Everyone. Paula, you can only do so much. You send out that love, that healing, etc. I'm not saying don't do all of that, but do what you can and then don't keep hold of it because it's not doing you any good health wise yourself. Okay. That's not me predicting. You're aware of that already because I just get that impression that sometimes it's overwhelming. If you feel overwhelmed, you see this beautiful unicorn, you picture that in your mind's eye and you feel the strength, the healing, the love, all of it that goes in there. You just picture that unicorn and you say, I am in touch with my inner unicorn, and that will give you that strength. All right. So much more involved. But if that helps, you include your beautiful little unicorn. Show me. And you had a unicorn tattooed on your back. Fantastic. Okay. Fabulous. Show me again. As I said, this is rose quartz. So I don't know if you've got a piece of rose quartz, but that's something you can have on you or at home or whatever. But it's something you can hold on to or have on or near your granddaughter as well. But anybody, as long as they don't eat it, swallow it, whatever it, because but as long as it's in a safe environment, safe place, is have that just to give them that extra unicorn energy. All right, for that healing. Okay. Um, I will. And I've just been given June as a special month. I was like, is June a name? We won't ignore it as a name, but I feel more it's the month of June. And I feel around about the 5th of June as well. It's like, I can't see what that is at the moment, birthday or whatever, but I just feel around about the 5th of June, okay, as a special day. And I just had the word Remembrance Day for you. All right. So I'll leave that with you. I'll put that there. Thank you for letting me for choosing my lovely unicorn. I love them all, but that's me. I'm their mummy. What? I know, I'm weird. Okay, so um Okay, so let's just say hello to a few more people here. Cornelia, hi. I don't have a Robin, I'm afraid, Cornelia. Hi, Queasy. How you doing, my lovely? Okay, Donna would like a penguin. Okay, may I get a frog, says Darian. Highland cow for Sharon. Tiger for Bernadette. See, Paula, somebody here, Sharon, has just said you are amazing. Okay, and you are. You do so much. Okay, so let's have a look. Fox for Hannah. Let me see. I'm sure I've got a fox. We go for Hannah, please. Hannah Crawford, if you're still there, Hannah. A fox for Hannah. That is my little fox there. Are you still? Don't get stuck on the name June. That's what I'm said. I don't feel I was asking spirit if it's the name June, but I felt more the month of June and around about the 5th of June. Okay. So don't get stuck on the name. I give what I say, and or see, feel, etc. And I just let you have that. So I don't feel it's the name, it's the month of June. Okay. Um, oh, you're so welcome. And I appreciate you. Spirit, your guides, your loved ones, they all appreciate you too, Paula. All right. So to you. Okay. So where are we going? Somebody wanted a fox. So right, let's have that. Where did we go there? I've lost her now. I've forgotten who wanted the fox. Okay. Okay, we'll come back to the fox in a minute. Actually, let's give somebody else the fox. Um, We'll come back to the fox in a minute. If the person that wanted the fox, come back to me, please. I'm going to put my beautiful fox there so you're ready and waiting. Somebody wanted, June is your mum's name, and she's probably sending you healing that she loved kids. Oh, bless you, Maxine. There you go. Anything that helps. Bernie, I'm going to come to you, Bernie. You wanted a baby Highland cow, please, and you'll go for the zoo soon. The baby Highland cow. Look at these. They're so cute. Look at 'em. Yeah. Okay. So I think they're both babies actually, just one smaller than the other, but they're just so sweet. I love them. Oh, if anybody you get the opportunity meet a real Highland coo, do it. They're stunning. This energy is so gentle. Big horn, so be very careful, but they're just squishy and cute. Okay, so this is Bernie. Hi. Yay. You're very welcome. All right, let's have a look. Now, out of the two, because I say I think they're both babies, but the tinier one. Now, if you notice, there's not really much definition on the face there. Okay. And for you, Bernie, I get the feeling that it's almost like you keep hiding yourself from everyone. And I don't mean like weak or anything like that. I just feel like you're somebody that would stand in the back in the shadows, not lurking. I'm not calling you a lurker. I'm on about the fact that, me, I try and be quiet, doesn't work. If I go for development, I go for work, do whatever, I'm usually the one that I've got to say something. I've got to ask questions. I'm that person. But I feel for you, you sit back and wait your turn. As in like you watch, you people watch and you wait. And you're like, okay, so I'm not saying you're scared or anything like that for asking questions, learning, developing, or jumping into things. I just feel you take a bit more time. Me, I'm just like, and out it comes. And yeah, I forget to do the waiting bit as well. All right, but for you, that's the word I'm looking for. Patient. Okay, I feel very much that patience, but I feel that patience has been oh bless you, the recluse. Oh bless you. Okay, so but I feel like patience. Somebody said to me when I was about 13, 14 years old, remember it to this day, and I'm 60. Patience is a virtue, don't you know? And I feel like I may have swore at them, I think. It was a long time ago. But I just felt, what do they mean by patience is a virtue? And I feel very much that has stood me in good stead since, most of the time when I remember that it's good to have a bit of patience. Okay. Now I've got Guns N' Roses singing to me, little patience. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so where do we go back to Bernie? Show me. I will. Now I'm holding on to this beautiful little cow like this, and I just feel very much that I've put you in here, Bernie. I just feel like I want to give you that gentle hug, but also that feeling of safety, of that feeling that you are loved. And it's just that reassurance is the word I'm looking for, the reassurance that you are loved and you're not doing a bad job, my lovely. I can't see what you do, but I feel this not a bad job is a high praise and compliment in regards to how you work with others. But this business of you becoming this recluse, it's like you're becoming invisible. And I feel that is because of how others have treated you, if that makes sense. It's like I just said about to the other lady about not really wanting to receive compliments and that. Yeah, not wanting to, but we just don't. You know, I get clapped. I get, people say, "Well done, Lainey," and that sort of thing. And I when I do platform, and I feel very I like it, but I feel very oh my gosh, okay. And I do silly things like pretend to curtsy and that sort of thing. But I just feel with you that becoming a recluse, that can take further and further away from your enjoyment of life, if that makes sense. And I feel here we won't ignore the beautiful horns on this baby here and the ears. All right, is sometimes your ears are only hearing all the negative, and feel like I want to bring it in because this is also it looks white in this light, but it's actually rose quartz as well. Okay, it's just not as pink as the unicorn. In my light, it's clear. It has got a pink hue to it. Okay, in your light, it looks like it's white, but it's not. Oh, there's a mark on there as well, just there. What was that? Okay, I will. Isn't it interesting how you see different things? But I'm just being drawn to this little mark just here. All right. Oops, there. Okay. And I just feel here that it's your past that is still with you here in the present. And I feel that's something else. It's like it's chipped away at your self-esteem, your self-worth, etc. And I just feel very drawn there. And I just feel, you know what? The tail There it is. The tail is swishing round towards that little mark that's just there. But yeah, about here. You see the tail is just there, right? It's swishing there. And it's like, you know what? Keep it in the background, keep it in the past. Don't let it define who you are. And I feel like I've just become this amazing baby cow coo, okay. And I just feel that the enjoyment of life, the enjoyment of just running around. I'm not suggesting you do run around, Bernie, but I just feel it's this freedom of, you know what, I'm going to release all the negativity, all the toxicity that's been holding me back. And I just feel very much that's something that you would benefit from. I don't know if you've been working on this, and your past is still lingering around. Absolutely. And it's just acknowledging that. Acknowledge it, recognize it, acknowledge it. You don't have to like it, but just accept it and let it go. Just like file it in the background. Yeah. And it's like letting it go. And it's very psychological. But the fact is it's our psyche, isn't it? That not just the psychic work, but our psyche as humans. And I feel very much that I will thank you. As I'm looking at this little coup here, I'm actually seeing it's showing me the wind, just gentle wind catching its fur, and the fur is swishing, and it's just like, and it's just that freedom. It's like, let your hair down, Bernie. I'd like to say I would, but mine's all gone now. It all dropped off, didn't I? But I'm on about you letting your hair down and just letting the wind flow through you. Get it back to nature. Just spend a bit of Bernie time, and I feel that that will help you uh, relight your fire. Okay, I don't mean literally, unless you were getting cold, but I'm on about the fact of that spark within you. And I just feel like by doing that, getting back to your roots, getting back to Mother Nature, and remember, you're a goddess. Oh, where's my goddess? Yeah, remember you're a goddess, my lovely, as opposed to remember you're a womble for those of us that know about the wombles, if that makes sense. Where are you going there? I will. Look at his little feet, right? They're not cloven hooves, which they should be, but then no, they're just little blobs of little feet, all right? But I just feel very drawn to the fact that they're very clear and very flat, and I feel like it's made you be steady. Yeah? It's like, you know what? I can do this. I have that strength within. I'm going to stand on my own 2 feet, but obviously it's got 4 feet, but it's just saying that, if that makes sense. And you stick with the goddess. Absolutely. Okay. Um, we're not goddesses, we are goddess. Okay. And it's just remind yourself of that. That's inner strength, that's beautiful connecting, as I say, Mother Earth, etc. And I don't know if I'm a pagan spiritualist, so it's very much all of that, the rituals, all of that. Okay. It's actually beautiful. I take the good out of it all. And so I try and take the good out of the world as well, and try and acknowledge the bad things, the negatives, etc. Acknowledge them and let them go. It's difficult. They keep popping up, but It's doing that. So, and thank you. I just as I was putting the cow down, I'm being shouted at September and November as well. I feel we've got birthdays, we've got passing, but also I don't know if there's like the start of a new beginning come September, and I'm being given the 18th. I feel there. I can't see if the 18th is September or November, but being given the 18th as a date. But also I'm being given September and November as special months for you. Okay, so peace and blessings to you, my lovely. How are we doing for time? Right. Okay. So thank you for that. Brenda Askew Lucas. Okay. And Diane, hiya. Right. Tiger. Could I have a dog for Kerry Smith? Susan Carey. Okay. I'm just looking through my lovelies, giving you acknowledgement there. Can we go to Oh, Donna, I'm sorry you miss your Aunt Sue and your dad, my lovely. Right, what's that? This can take the months, but Oh, okay. You're so welcome. All right. Again, don't get stuck on certain things. It's like it's a game of charades for me. I try and tell it. What do I call that? Interpret it. Okay. See, fibromyalgia, I tell you, on the phone. Ugh. Okay, right. Okay, so we're going through. I'm just looking at the comments here. Um, right. Okay. Can we go for Diane Ways, please, if Diane is still there? Cornelia, what about a monkey? I don't have a monkey. He's gone out in the garden, so I'll have to wait. So it's a sloth, a monkey. I can't remember what the other one was. So, um, okay. And now I've forgotten the name of I just who I said. I don't know if I want a robin, because I haven't got a robin either. Okay. So there you go. Right, whoever it was, can't remember. You're welcome. I've forgotten what you wanted, Diane. I do apologise. So I'm going back up to have a look, unless you tell me you wanted a butterfly. Okay. So we do have a butterfly, my lovely butterfly here. Okay. Okay. And I find it really sad that the beautiful crystal, all right, so it's a stunning crystal, shaped obviously into a butterfly. And then whoever made it has put this stupid etching on it to give it the body and and oh gosh, my antivirus protection's just come up. Renew. I don't want to renew. No. There we go. Sorry about that. Hopefully it didn't disappear. Right. And I just feel here, Diane, if it makes sense to you, please. Okay. I just feel here, as I say, this is my personal opinion, all right, is all the etching on it. It's like, really? It's almost made it, it's like it's taken away its value, its beauty. And I feel like this is to do with you, Diane, that sometimes how you feel life carrying at you, as of things that have happened, emotional scarring, all of those things. And I just feel it's almost like it's taken away your beauty. And I'm not on about, oh, I'm pretty. I'm not on about that. Beauty comes from the inside, doesn't it? Yeah. And as they say, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Um, and the more unusual something looks, the more I would love it, or I feel it's the more super it is, the more fresh that it is, because nobody else is like that. And I'm just saying that about you, Diane, that you are your very, very own butterfly. Okay, you are. No, I'm going to turn it round. Okay, it's the inside more than the outside. All right, I've no idea what you look like, and this isn't about the physicality, the actual our face. Okay, I'm not on about that. You could be the most gorgeous looking person in the world. I'm on about the inside, and I feel very much that I'm very much on my soul journey. We all are in one way or another, and we may not realize it, but those of us that are trying to develop our spiritual aspect, all of those things. And I just get that feeling with you, Diane, that this is you creating you, and I just get that impression that that is to do with. And as I've held this up, I'm being drawn to my forget me nots on my wrist. Okay, my paw prints going down into my forget me nots, but I was drawn to the forget me nots, and I feel that this you butterfly creating you and that inner beauty is because of the loved ones you've lost, both to spirit but also within your relationships with people as well. And I feel like, it's like each one has eaten away at you emotionally, and I just feel, you know what, I've had enough now. I feel it's now I need to look after me a bit more. Okay, and I'm referring to you, by the way, Diane Ways. All right. And I just feel I want to say to you, um, I will. Don't know if you know what a colander is. I don't know what it is in other countries, but a colander is what we put our vegetables and stuff in and pour water over it, and it comes out of all the holes. Okay, and that's how I'm seeing you at the moment, Diane. Okay, is you're the colander, so you keep filling it up with all these emotions and all these things going on, but every now and again the water is popping out. Okay, so sometimes you feel very drained. All right, and I feel that emotionally drained, energy drained. Okay, if anybody has not listened to it or read it, The Untethered Soul is very good, and also The Alchemist, by Paulo Coelho. Forgive my pronunciation, but both of those can help all of us look after ourselves and how we view ourselves. By doing that, it helps us deal with all the rubbish that's out there in the big wide world and all the good things. Okay. And so for you, Diane, sorry, I just feel very much that none of these negative things, toxic things disappear. Yeah, you store them in there, but look at all this beautiful color here, all this beautiful white and all the rest of it. It's all so bubbly and energizing. But there's also scars here. So there's things that don't go away, but actually, you know what? You fly. You just like, you've accepted them. They're there. They're part of your life, but they don't define you. Remember that, please, Diane. And I feel very much that you are a beautiful person, a beautiful soul, if that makes sense. This is not a thin butterfly. If you could actually physically hold it, it's quite weighty. And I feel here that heaviness within you sometimes, it's as light as a butterfly if you let it go. All right. We can't get rid of it, but it's as light as a butterfly if you choose it to be. Does that make sense? Hopefully that does. I will. And there's an old program on the telly when I was growing up. The song of it would go, "Love is like a butterfly, soft and gentle in the sky. Love is like a butterfly, a rare and gentle thing." Okay, my dodgy singing, but I just feel that's really important for you to acknowledge, Diane. You are a rare and beautiful thing. Okay, that's your butterfly. All right. So I'm just going, hello. All right. Stop hiding yourself away. Okay. Release your inner butterfly. All right. That's for you. Okay. So thank you for that. How are we doing? Right. Okay, very, very quickly. Bunny rabbit, bunny rabbit, bunny rabbit. Where you gone, bunny rabbit? I had a really cute little bunny rabbit. Where's it gone? Oh, I don't have time for me bunny rabbit. Oh, flipping heck. I can't find me bunny rabbit. That's no good. I've got the most cute. Oh, look, you're there all on your own. Okay, so bunny rabbit. You're so welcome. Hope that made sense to you, my lovely. Teresa Carty. All right. I said it to you, Teresa, earlier on, didn't I? Your dad's favourite animal. I feel like the bunny rabbit was your dad's favourite animal, but look at that. Okay, this dear, dear little squishy little bunny rabbit. Okay, reminds me of Peter Rabbit. And I won't ignore the name Peter as well, please. But I've also got I was told, I can't remember if I told you a lot or not, but when my dad was dying, I said to him, "Come back, Dad, tell me the word pater," which is sometimes what I called him growing up, pater. And a medium said to me, "I've got a Peter, but it's not Peter, but it sounds like." And that was pater, but she didn't know that word. And I'm just saying to you, I wish you hadn't have said your dad's favourite animal, because pater, my dad, that's what I would have given you. Okay. So I'm just sharing that. Okay. Would you understand, please, Teresa? All right. That with your dad, you loved your dad dearly, but I just feel that connection that you had with your lovely dad is, I just feel sometimes he protected you fiercely like a daddy rabbit. Okay. And normally it's the mums that protect their babies and that, or their kits as they're called. Okay. But I feel very much, we won't ignore the name Kit or Catherine, Kate, that sort of name. Okay. But it's a name that is called other names. So with Catherine, you could be called Cat, Kate, you've got different variations of Catherine. Okay. But I've got that name. Show me. I also feel like he was somebody that recognized weakness in others. I don't mean that in a in a bad way, right? Diminutive, I think I'm trying to say, right? A bad way. I mean that as in that that person could do with a bit of strength. And I feel your dad was somebody that would give them strength, just in maybe the words he would say and the advice he would give, if that makes sense to you. And I feel that that's something that you miss in regards to your dad's outer strength, because he gave you that inner strength, even though you felt sometimes you was a vulnerable little bunny rabbit, if that makes sense to you. A lot of metaphors, but we'll see how we go. So show me again. I also get the feeling as well that you hear spirit. Okay. Oh, thank you. He's always looked after everyone. Bless him. All right. But I also feel I'm being drawn to the lovely ears, the bunny rabbit ears, and they've got quite a depth to them as well. Can you see that? It's quite a depth they go in. But if you notice, they're not facing forward. The ears are listening. Okay. And I just feel like I want to turn the ears so they are facing, instead of at the side, they're facing forwards, because I just get the impression there's something going on in your life at the moment, and it's like you're turning a deaf ear, okay? And it's just like, no, I don't want to listen to that. It's not, no, no. And I feel like sometimes it's just maybe have one ear forward, have a bit of a listen to what's being said or what you're hearing, if that makes sense. And I feel there it's you can take on board for your own good, or you can just dismiss it, because it's like, no, I'm not ready for that, I'm not ready to do that, or whatever. And I just feel that, okay? And I'm holding this dear little bunny rabbit here, all right? It could fall out of my fingers, but it's not. I've got hold of it, and it's to remind you that your dad is always there. He's always there to he's with you to give you that strength, all right? But sometimes baby bunnies need to bunny off, okay, to get on with their own lives and create their own families. And he's just giving you that inner strength that you can do that. All right. And I want to give you the name Rob or Bob. Okay. Bob, short for Kate. Oh my gosh. There you go. Definitely this Kate business going on as well. All right. Catherine Kate. Okay. And yeah, so look around you if you know anyone like that. And exactly have time for you. All right. And if you ever see rabbits in general, they flip, they jump around. Yeah. Mad as a March hare. Not a rabbit, because the hares are different, but I'm just getting mad as a March hare, but also giving you the month of March as well. And I'm getting about the 3rd of March, whatever that is, around or very close to that. Okay. And your sister was Kathleen. Cute. Oh, bless you. All right. I love doing this. Your eyes are open, Teresa. Your ears are open. It's where you want to go next. Yeah. Take a moment, think about it, reset, rebalance, and I get excited for your future. But remember about the here and now, and still enjoy it. Okay. Be in touch with your inner child, your inner bunny rabbit. All right. Oh, and you got Harry passing the 13th of March. Oh, bless. Okay. So all right. So sorry I didn't get the 13th. I've got the 3rd, I think, didn't I? But yeah, okay. So there was a 3 in there. But yes, thank you very much, Veronica. Listen, everyone, because of the new layout, I've got to make a move until 2 weeks' time. Let me just check the date there. 2 weeks' time takes us to the 15th. Yeah, and then the next one after that, I'll actually be on my holiday. So I'm not back until the 4th of October. So it's just letting you know I won't be around until then. But I will be here for the next one in 2 weeks' time. All right. So I wish you all well. Namaste, blessings, and little bunny to you all. All right. Take care. Bye.